Yeah. Hey, yo. Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere. I'm on another mission.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Steelers and the Falcons, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. It's the start of a new season in the NFL. Welcome to our first Sunday in 2024 with football. Mike Tirico, my partner this year, Greg Olson. Greg, so excited to be with you and so excited about week one. You build it up, you talk about it for 6 months, but when it arrives, man, it feels so good.
And it's really the only week of the entire season, Mike, where all 32 teams are all dreaming the same thing. Playoffs, Super Bowl hopes. This was the best offseason any of them have ever had. And on top of that, it's the excitement and the hope in these stadiums. Every fan base in the NFL thinks that this is their year, and week one's getting off to a hot start, and I know both you and I are looking forward to being along for the ride.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Falcons, led out by their quarterback, Kirk Cousins. One of the big moves in the offseason, Atlanta acquiring Cousins in free agency. He had 6 years in Washington, the last 6 in Minnesota, and now he begins his run this season with the Falcons.
There's just something special about week one, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I'm excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's caught left side by Pitts. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Could we see the first touchdown of the new season? It's 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And he's in. Rondale Moore. Touchdown Falcons. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led by their quarterback out of Ohio State, first-round pick Justin Fields.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. try to run for it with Harris. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a game. The Falcons offense going to take over now for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up 1st down.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A 1st down throw for Cousins. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Now the second-year man out of Texas, Bijan Robinson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Cousins to throw. To the outside, a catch made by Moore. And he will score. Rondale Moore. Touchdown Atlanta. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this.
Here we go, son.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. David Onyemata in on the tackle. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's complete left side to Pickens. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Good.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Harris. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. Play action now for Fields. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. To the end zone. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
There's Kirk Cousins. He and the Falcons set for their next drive. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case.
That to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And he is going to score. A pick-6 for the touchdown. Well, the quarterback trying to find somebody open there, but that time, instead of finding his running back, it goes back the other way for a defensive score.
Mike, I think this is just one of those cases where the quarterback's just a little too casual with the throw. He kind of goes to his running back late on the check down. He never sees the defender until he's chasing him on his way for the touchdown.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Falcons offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Cousins gonna throw. Into space at the 45. Kyle Pitts. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 72 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Fields. He'll tuck it and take off. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Here's 2nd and 2. Fields. He finds Austin with the grab. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They run it over center with Harris. He will have a Steelers 1st down. That'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Now, Fields. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Harris. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Now Fields. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Here we go, son.
To throw is Fields. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. George Pickens. Touchdown, Steelers.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
This taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome to the Madden family for you and Greg. And to you at home as we take you around the NFL here on NFL Kickoff Weekend 2024. We start with game 1 of the Gerard Mayo era as head coach. New England on the road in Cincinnati. And it's the Bengals who have the lead in the second quarter. The Bengals playing well in their opener, trying to send their sellout crowd home happy. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. The Bills trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Tua with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. It was a strong first half for the veteran quarterback, Kirk Cousins. He got off to a hot start with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. Threw another for good measure in the second quarter. So he has been on target throughout. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, Austin now to return this. Oh, yeah. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. George Pickens and the Steelers offense heading back onto the field. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7.
Here we go. Good.
Throwing is Fields. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A give, and here comes Harris. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Here we go.
Fields to throw. That's caught. Right side, it's Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Here we go. Go.
On the handoff, it's Harris. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Here's Fields. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson. With that, we'll take a look at the draft class from back in April. These guys decided to build up that offensive line. You see they're using a first-round pick on a lineman to hopefully give a little more protection to their franchise quarterback. Fields now. He'll get this to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Back to throw is Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. To throw is Fields. This one grabbed by Austin. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
A run with Harris. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Fields now on second down. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
You got a mini base. Why not?
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try it now with Warren. Now it is first and goal.
Here we go, son.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is first down and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
They'll try to run it with Harris. Powering forward. He's in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Falcons offense and Kirk Cousins heading back on the field. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Number 48 at the 35-yard line.
They'll stick to the ground. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
They'll keep it on the ground. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Mooney in motion. Off the play fake, here's Cousins. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. Here's Cousins. That's complete. He's got it to London. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. Cousins to throw. Short throw taken by Pitts.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down.
Here we go. Extend. Behind.
They'll drop to throw. This one down the field for Freiermuth. And this will be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Fields. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with 1st down. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They'll stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Cousins. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Robinson. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Koo able to add the extra point, and the Falcons will go up by 7. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Steelers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Here we go, Scott. Go.
Off the play action, here's Fields. He'll let this go for Pickens. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
No jump, ready?
Now Fields. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And they'll quickly signal for timeout. It's not looking good, but at least they're going to have one final play. Maybe a miracle can get them down to the end zone.
Here we go, Scott.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. He'll air it out down the middle. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by D. Alford. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand.
Here we go, shot. $5.75.
Here we go. One final play. And this is a touchdown. They do it on the final play. And now decision time. Down 1. Will they go for 2 and the win?
Mike, I know everyone loves to debate these decisions, but I don't even think there's a decision to be made. You have got to keep your offense on the field, go for 2, and end this thing right here, no overtime.
So one matter still remains before overtime. The extra point. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets 1 possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Austin now to return this. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to go all the way to win it here in overtime. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.